Hey guys, Joseph here. We have a cutting-edge car and cam combo for you today. We'll be installing a BlackVue DR970X-2CH Plus and a PowerCell 8 battery pack into the new 2025 BMW M4 Competition. The 2025 M4 Competition is one of the first LCI models to arrive in Canada, and this one came in for an installation with less than 100 kilometers on the odometer. It features new LED headlights and laser taillights, along with an updated M-forged light alloy wheels, giving it a refreshed and modern look. So it's only fitting that we outfitted with our most advanced and modern-looking dashcam system, the BlackVue DR970X-2CH Plus. It features the latest 4K Sony STARVIS 2 sensors combined with cutting-edge cloud tech to connect anywhere at any time. We also aren't too surprised to see the added PowerCell 8 battery pack, which is an excellent add-on for anyone looking for long-term parking protection from their dashcam, while also avoiding issues that can come with finicky car batteries like many BMWs. This guide will be applicable to other M4s and will cover many of the core concerns that come with installing it into a BMW along with other European models. So ready? Let's get to it! The first step installing a dashcam is deciding where to mount it. For the M4, we decided to place it on the passenger side. This way, the camera is hidden by the rearview mirror stem for the driver, and the body is shaded by the dot matrix from the outside. BlackVue's sleek and discreet design makes it fit neatly onto the windshield of this beamer, barely noticeable without a keen eye. The important part is to check the camera's live view to ensure the best viewing angle. Since BlackVue is screenless, this is done through a BlackVue app, which seamlessly connects to your phone in just a few seconds. Once we've decided on the right spot, let's wipe down the area with a basic windshield cleaner, both inside and outside, to ensure the view is unobstructed and the adhesive sticks well. To mount the camera, simply stick the adhesive cover and firmly hold it in place until it sticks in place. With the easy part done, next comes hardwiring the battery pack. Now, like many BMWs, the internal electrics are rather advanced, which can be difficult to wire into. Few more so than the 2025 M4 Competition, which includes the latest BMW curved display with iDrive 8.5, offering more advanced touch and voice controls compared to the previous system in the 2024 M3. Since the front of the vehicle doesn't have an easily accessible fuse box, we'll be wiring all the way back into the trunk. Taking out some of the trunk lining, there's a fuse box tucked away on the passenger side. The silver lining here is that the trunk is an ideal place to put the battery pack. A storage container is right beneath the fuse box, which can be taken out to neatly slot the battery underneath, invisible to the driver. We can even leave much of the floor here intact, running the wires to and from the battery pack and fuse box by fishing it underneath the trunk flooring. The first cable we'll be doing is the hardwiring kit from the battery to the fuse box. The fuse box itself has a few traps we need to look out for. First and foremost, delayed ACC fuse. Delayed ACC fuses are fuses that are not proper constant power connections. They continue to operate for approximately 15 minutes after the vehicle's turned off. This means we'll want to avoid those delayed ACC connections, which require us to use the circuit tester to test the fuse we want to connect to both as soon as the engine is turned off and 15 minutes after the vehicle has been left idle, with access to the fuse box left open. Small actions, such as opening doors, turning on the headlights, or pressing buttons on your car keys can trigger delay ACC fuses to be tripped again, needing you to wait all over again. This is more of an issue for a standard install, since the battery pack only need a single ACC connection between 20 amps to 30 amps. For more advice on a standard hardwiring installation and the basics of hardwiring, check out our full guide here. Once we found a proper fuse to wire, we'll connect to it using our trusty addafuses to piggyback onto that fuse. After hardwiring, we can place the battery in its cubby and fix it in place with the included Velcro adhesives. Since the BlackVue camera can go into parking mode based on the vehicle's movement, we'll just have to connect a cigarette socket to the battery pack and run the cigarette lighter adapter for the BlackVue cam. Running this cable underneath the trim, we're all set to get it all the way to the front cam. The trunk to the front cam is a rather far journey, so it's important to decide where you want the camera first and plan how you'd like to run the power cable. Since we're using the 15-foot long cigarette lighter adapter, it was just slightly too short to run along the floor, which was our initial plan. So instead, we had to run it along the top of the vehicle. To get to the front cam, the first thing we'll need to do is to get out of the trunk. To do so, we'll run the cable along the trunk siding and fold down one of the retractable seats. With this space, we can run the power cable up the side of the seat cushion and trim, up to the passenger side of the vehicle and the C-pillar. Unlike standard C-pillars, this one needed to be unscrewed, and even then, we can only shimmy in the pry tool. Nevertheless, now we can tuck in the power cable, along with the front and rear cables, with one end of the front and rear cable coming out of each side of the C-pillar, and the power cable going towards the front. First, we'll guide both cables up to the front of the vehicle, along the B and A pillars following the trim. European trims can be tight, so having that pry tool handy to press in both cables is very useful here. Once we've reached the A pillar, we'll also need to unscrew that too, and ensure that our wiring goes behind or around the airbags, routing the cable all the way up. It's smooth sailing from the windshield headliner, which we can easily peel back and run the cable along until we reach the front cam. And just like that, the front cam is wired. We'll need to circle back to the rear camera at the C-pillar, though, to finish up the wiring there. From the C-pillar, we can follow the trim up to the center of the rear windshield, easily enough in these standard sedans. Since the front cam is powered up, we can use the live view of the rear camera to determine the best positioning, ensuring that it doesn't sit on top of or have its view blocked by any defroster strips. Once the right spot is decided, we can wipe the exterior and interior, peel the adhesive, and stick it in place. And with that, your camera system is wired. Make sure to bundle up any excess cabling and stow it away in the frame before putting back the paneling and anything else removed. And with that, we've fully finished installing the BlackVue DR970X-2CH Plus and the PowerCell 8 battery pack into this 2025 BMW M4 Competition. The camera fits in perfectly with the cabin's matte black graphite, proving to be the best combo for those seeking a high-performance, sporty, and stylish setup. If you need any help hardwiring into your BMW, be sure to give our support team a call and stay tuned by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. See you in the next one.